Good evening, everybody. This is Sasquatch, otherwise known as gavisas, from YouTube and Cat Community. And I just kind of wanted to take a brief moment here. I know today everyone's more or less, at least everyone who has already subscribed to my channel, is kind of waiting for part 4 of Drunken Ivy versus Monster Hunter. But I'm going to kind of take a break from that, and she can wait a couple days. I just kind of want to talk a little bit about Christmas and the time of year it is. It's kind of that one symbol that always shows up every year that kind of denotes to us that Christmas has finally come. It's the holiday season and everyone just needs to relax. Ignore the commercialism, ignore the pressure from this side or this family member. You have to clean up the house or cook just right or whatever it is that you have to do for Christmas. I'm not going to say I classically haven't done a whole lot. I'm still a pretty young fellow. And I'm really not doing a whole lot this year. Or last year. But I just kind of want to get it out there. Like the one thing that really denotes to everybody that it's Christmas. I know for me, classically, it's just I'm in Michigan. It's Christmas time when there's snow on the ground. Unfortunately, there isn't any snow on the ground, so it's really kind of throwing me off here. But being as has been for the last several years, I have to change my mind. I've had to change my mindset and just adapt to something new. What is Christmas? It's obviously it's not snow on the ground. I feel like the Grinch. What is Christmas? It came without boxes. It came without tags. It came without ribbons or whatever or bags. It's gotta. And I'm not even gonna get into the religious aspects of it because it's become more than that. It has become a cultural phenomenon of sorts, where it's not just about the retail. It's not just about the fact that this is a Christian holiday. It's not just about one thing or the other. It's about an entire coming together of all these different things. And every year there's this one simple thing that just denotes to everybody that it is Christmas. It's different for different people. But for me, I'm having this weird paradigm shift where I'm having to go, okay, well, if there's snow on the ground, it's Christmas, to now there's no snow on the ground. So what is Christmas? I mean, we're moving this year. There's not even a tree in the setup, so it's like, okay, well, there's no Christmas there. Well, how do I delineate that this is Christmas time? How do I make this special from every other time of the year? And this is just kind of like a special, just like something I'm going through right now. Just like, okay, well, I'm trying to get in the Christmas mindset, but there's nothing around me that's like, hey, it's Christmas, you should be paying attention. So I just kind of throwing that out there. If any of you have anything that's like this, well, it's like, okay, well, as soon as this happens, as soon as I hear the first Christmas songs, or as soon as Walmart brings out the Christmas lights, or whatever it is like that, then you know it's Christmas time. Whatever that is, just throw that down in the comments. I'm kind of curious, want to know what all you guys think. Kind of going to finish this off here with kind of a fun little thing. I'm going to read for you The Night Before Christmas by Clement Clark Moore. It's probably the most classically Christmas thing you can find and still put on the internet that's not copyrighted. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of read that for you, my own little rendition. I hope you all enjoy it. And have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. And I'll see you next time. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled in for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came, with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.